ABC News World Headquarters in New York. Going to school in English only, they said it wouldn't work. Going to school with a voucher, they said that wouldn't work either. We'll take a closer look.
The man who led the drive to replace bilingual education with English-only instruction in California has a lot to smile about these days.
We're talking about the fact that in less than 2 years, the average test score of over 1 million immigrant children in California went up by 40%.
At Weems Elementary in the heart of Los Angeles, test scores on a state achievement exam rose in every grade in every subject.
All right, manual.
Claudia Blight teaches second grade there.
I am surprised. Yes, I am. I understood and believed in the philosophy of bilingual education, that it was going to make them truly bilingual, and I thought that was a good thing.
She's also surprised that the cold turkey transition to English-only instruction was so smooth. She no longer has a Spanish-speaking assistant, so the kids are obliged to speak in English.
I put my watch on my wrist.
A language most of them could not speak 2 years ago.
How many of you speak Spanish at home? A lot of you.
Today, these children are truly bilingual.
I could communicate with 2 languages.
And they feel sorry for kids who can't.
I have a friend, yes, he's in kindergarten, but his teacher talks in Spanish, and he doesn't know how to talk in English.
Alan Combs, when California's Proposition 227 banned bilingual education in public Amador, how do you dispute those statistics? Don't we see an increase in the way the kids are, how well they're doing?
Well, the test scores did go up, but what they forget to mention is that actually the gap between the general number of students and the Latino students have actually increased as opposed to decrease.
What do you mean by the gap?
It's time to come together to get it done, so that we can truthfully say in America, no child will be left behind.
Where you are right now doesn't have to determine where you'll end up. No one's written your destiny for you, because here in America, you write your own destiny.
I came to America when I was 3 years old.
I came in kindergarten. I didn't know any English.
I was usually placed in the back of the room, given crayons.
Myself, I felt like I didn't belong.
Basically, I was mainly on my own.
I had a hard time. I didn't know what was going on.
Even as a child, it was unfair to me. It felt like it wasn't right.
Personally, it was strange and difficult at the beginning.
I was never asked, to share what I had. I knew a lot. I mean, when I was sitting there and students were doing, writing numbers or adding and subtracting, I knew what they were doing. I just couldn't be a part of it because I didn't speak the language, and so I felt like essentially I was punished, for not speaking my first language.
¿A poco iba a empezar el examen? No, es una práctica.
We're going to take notes from the story, and we're going to turn it into a math problem, and we're going to walk through it together, okay?
Press 1. For tonight's good night in Spanish, please pack your bags and leave the country. This is America, damn it!
I went to school and remember them teaching me both English and Spanish. I remember struggling with my English just because Spanish actually confused me more. I'm against bilingual education. I think it's a waste of taxpayers' money. I think if they focus more on what a kid needs to succeed in life, which is English, instead of bringing another language that is not even going to help you in life, somebody would be more successful. Spanish had actually hurt me more than actually help me in life. I think bilingual education only creates a new language, and it's called Spanglish. And until they put that in the workforce, everybody knows Spanglish, I think it doesn't help anybody.
For non-English speaking students to develop and to be fluent in their native languages. I am a strong believer in that not everything that you learn in your native language can be translated into English. So this allows for students to think differently, and I think that a classroom environment that values all students' experiences can bring new ideas and new revolutionary ways of learning and teaching.